Today is Good Friday. I like what the Eastern Church says. They don't call it Good Friday, they call it Great Friday, because it's not just good, it's great. But in the midst of that greatness is a story of suffering. And as we gather tonight to focus on the work of Christ around the cross, a huge emphasis of our services across the world as Christians will be a somber affair that focuses on the suffering that he went through, the pain that he experienced, the horror of his death, the hopelessness of that moment. And it's sometimes easy for us to forget just how lost everybody felt in that moment because we know the end of the story. We know that a few days from now comes Easter, comes the resurrection, comes the victory. We know that without the victory, which we focus on every other day of the week, he would just have been another man that died. But with the resurrection, he's the God that died and experienced the suffering that we experience. But that's why we should take a moment to reflect and really cherish this day, because we don't have a God that didn't go through what we ourselves are walking through. He experienced the loss of loved ones, he experienced pain, he experienced humiliation, he experienced hierarchy emphasizing power over him. He experienced all the humiliations and sufferings that we ourselves walk through. And that's important to rest in, because when this story unfolded, all the disciples saw was hopelessness. Christ himself said, "Father, Father, why have you forsaken me?" In the Garden of Gethsemane, he said, "Let this cup pass from me." He didn't want to go through it. And you know what? All of us have to walk through things that we don't see the end of the story to. We don't want to go through. We don't know where the light's going to come from. And tonight is just as important as Easter, because it's a reminder that God always has the final say. And even if you have to pick up your cross and follow Christ, which all of us have to do, that's not the end of the story. In a few days, there's resurrections. Maybe it doesn't feel like a few days to you. Maybe it's been 10 years, 15 years. But the story remains the same. The suffering that you walk through is not the end. The cross that you bear is not the end. The end is your resurrection life, your power over death, sickness, hell, and the grave, and your complete victory in Christ. Absorb this day, appreciate it, reflect on it, and remember him.